you're doing well. Today we are going to be talking about how not all real estate agents are created equal. And what do I mean by that? No, this is not an episode where we are going to hate on agents. Instead, it is going to help those of you who are currently looking for an agent. Maybe you are thinking about buying or selling your home in the coming year or two, and you're starting to think, who should I pick to be my agent? How do I necessarily vet that person? And I'm going to tell you my biggest pet peeve ever. Um, okay, so I'm going to start with biggest pet peeve ever, and we are going to end on the most positive note. So, one thing that I see all the time, and if you are a woman, you know what I'm talking about. Do y'all know that page, like Chatty Women of Noonan or whatever? And if you're not a woman and you're a man too, you probably are on like the PTC bubble page or whatever it is. Some of these community pages that you might be on, if you're not local from around here listening to this. Um, and anyways, people will say, hey, thinking of moving to the area, or hey, I'm going to list my house, or hey, I'm a first time home buyer. Who is the best real estate agent I should use? And within literally all of 5 minutes, I kid you not, and you know this, there's probably 300 comments of, oh, hey, use my Aunt Bertie. She sold us a house. It's great. And or use so and so because she sold my neighbor's house, or use so and so because blah blah. And while it's all amazing, and a lot of these agents I know, and they are kick butt rock stars, and they are amazing. Um, it kind of makes me giggle a little bit because at the end of the day, the person who's asking the question, they get flooded with 300, 500 responses from the community, and it's all random names of people, and I just laugh because if you're an agent and you're listening to this, you're probably laughing too because you know that person is still scratching their head going, that didn't help me at all. Who am I supposed to use off this list? And they're probably thinking, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, who do I pick? Because I don't know. And that's the truth of it. They don't know. All you did was throw out a name. Um, but it doesn't give like a solid review of the person and why you should use them. So my advice is when you are thinking of who should I use, I would say if it is a person that you do know, make sure that they have sold some homes, they know what they're doing. If they don't, make sure that a good question to ask is, do you have a peer or mentor that is paired with you that can assist you on this transaction, who has years of expertise and is very knowledgeable about how to sell homes and contracts and such there afterwards, who can help. Um, but I would always say go after expertise. Make sure that the person that you're using knows that. And then also my biggest, and I will always say this, is customer service. I know plenty of agents in this field who can sell 25 million a year, 50 million a year in inventory sales, but when it comes to you needing to grab their attention, and I can speak for this for myself of um, selling and buying, if you need to pick up the phone and call them and get a hold of them, are they going to answer their phone for you? Are they going to answer your questions? Um, or are they going to pass you along to a team member and say, here, deal with this person? Me personally, if I'm interviewing somebody and saying, I'm about to give you my listing, or I'm about to use you to help me buy, I want to make sure that the person I'm having an interaction with, I'm getting you. I'm about to hand you this transaction. I want to make sure that I'm interacting with you and that I'm getting your attention and I'm not being passed on to someone else, or that I have your attention. And I think it's fine if people set up boundaries and, hey, after such and such time, I can't answer my phone, or I can't blah, blah. I think it's fine if everyone is clear in the get-go, but I would always look for whoever you're going to hire, what are clear expectations, and just that person is going to be available and that their level of customer service is high. Um, I love priding myself on that. I love to provide a great customer service to my folks, and I think it's such a disservice this day and age when, if you think about like a Chick-fil-A model, we're used to that, and you compare it to another model. Think of any fast food joint or like something else we go to. Think of quality of service, and we're so used to getting great quality of service, and even from our salespeople, it's kind of disheartening when you get into something and you don't receive it. So that is my biggest advice today. And if you don't have an agent, um, yeah, Google can be your best friend, but I would also say get with those folks who you love and trust, that are friends of yours, family members. Seek out their advice, and then start digging into the people that they've used and find out why they used them or why they didn't. Um, and then, of course, like if you need someone, always reach out to me. But also do your due diligence and interview agents. See if it's going to be a good mix or not. Some personalities are great together and some aren't. So that's another good tidbit. Yeah. But always ask the right questions. You're handing these people a great transaction. See if it's a great fit for you. And that's Erica's tidbit today of just being real on Real Home Edition. Thanks, guys.